I was sitting here thinking, reminiscing about times in the past. How I used to do stuff. And, I reminisce about me and my ex-wife. One time, my family member went and bought like 2 or 3 4-wheelers at one time. And my ex-wife ain't never rode no 4-wheeler. I said, you gotta learn how to ride a 4-wheeler. And she said, no, I don't want to. I said, get on the darn 4-wheeler already. And Lord knows she got on the 4-wheeler and she came through that yard right there. You see how bad it is. And, 4-wheelers, they like to jump. The 4-wheeler jumped, flipped over, bounced off her. I hurried up and helped her up, helped her and got her up. Poor thing. She was mad at me all that day. And I said, no, I ain't know we were going to do it like that. I thought you knew a little bit. And then, see, you know how people don't know how to ride. They keep their foot on the gas. They keep their hand on the gas. And that's what happened to her. But anyway, I was seeing people outside. They don't went out now. But you know what? It's good to be outside. It's something about air. But you got to understand the season. You got to come outside enough to where you know the wind, the air, the seasons in depth. Because sometimes it ain't good to come outside, but it's very rare that it's like that, very rare. And it could get you sick. But I call it hell week or hell day, I don't know what that is. It look good, look beautiful and everything. It's just something ain't right about the weather. But anyway, air, when you breathe in air, because you can smoke air. I quit smoking one time, smoking air. I done did some crazy stuff to stop some crazy stuff. But especially when it's cold. But air pushes something out your lung. Oxygen pushes something out your lung. So it's like good to come outside for I think you're supposed to at least come outside for at least 4 hours a day. So that's why every time I come outside and walk, I come outside and walk for about an hour. Or, something close to it. And I do it. I'll say it all depends on how I feel. Sometimes I stay out here. This all depends on how I feel. But I try to walk 4 hours. I haven't really been meditating much like I need to because there's so much I got to get done. I got to deal with this room, this house. I'm going to try to fix it the best way I can with the little change I be getting. The little money I was getting, back in the day, I was buying weed and stuff. Well, I ain't buying that now. So I can utilize that money to buy some, some paint, some stuff to fix the house with. But yeah, it's good to come outside though. More. I mean, that's why I liked it in New York. Even though everybody was on their phone, they still was outside. Even though they were bumping into folks and breaking their phones, they still were coming outside. You know what I'm saying? I don't live in New York though. I live in Georgia. I'm a country boy. I deal with rednecks and gangsters and stuff like that at the same time. I'm a straight up country boy. I live in Georgia. I don't live in Atlanta, I live in Georgia. Well, same thing. I live in Georgia. I'm a country boy though. Country boy, I fix stuff, I work on stuff. I do country stuff. Keep myself busy. Stuff that drive a lot of young folks crazy or other people crazy. It don't bother me at all. No atmosphere really bothers me. I adjust and adapt. So whatever atmosphere you in, that's the atmosphere you're supposed to be in to reform yourself. I learned a long time ago, I'm tired. I've been tired of running. I was tired of running when I came out of my mama's womb. I ain't running, I'm tired of running. Tired of going here. We all need to evacuate and go here. Well, you know, I leave now. If a girl actually come, I leave. Well, I still would build here though. This is my home, regardless of how much they might not like me. But this is my home. I build here. Like I said, I build a horse ranch. I build this unique racetrack. And I make money, you know, for not just myself, but for a lot of people. Some of this stuff, you won't see my face on it. Some of this stuff, you'll think somebody else own it. That's the way I do it. I just collect, you know, royalties off of it. Just give me this much, and y'all do the rest, do the paperwork, and do the, you know, all that. Take care of it. I build that, and I build my little miniature Times Square here. We got plenty of land here, but after that, you probably couldn't do nothing there because you got to save everything else for the agriculture. And I have it formatted just right. The blueprint it just be so right, like no other. On some Dubai type stuff. It'd be like no other. I have to look at it though from a bird. I have to look at it with people from a bird's eye view, and we have to go over together. People that's already here, people that always been here, different nationalities. Everybody, we'll have to come together to see what it is. But this Times Square that I got in my mind, my God, just put it like this. Even if I don't make it come to pass, it will come to pass. Somebody in my family, my child, my kid, if I have another child or whatever, I'm sure it's gonna come to pass. One thing I can tell you, I'm wanting to do it in this lifetime. And if I do it, or when I do it, you might well get ready if you good with skateboards and stuff. Cause I'm finna incorporate all that in skateboard, bike riders, all that. All the natural stuff that, you know, when people help people, you know, exercise, get their exercise on, break dance and all that stuff. And I'm gonna build a little, like I said, the racetrack gonna be something with drift cars, cause it's gonna be a unique racetrack. I guess y'all like, you'll be dead before you do all that. I said it might not be in my lifetime. But I'm saying it now so you can start on it. I might be stuck in here working for God. Well, go get started on it. Just save me some money. You better put my money to a side if you want my ancestors to support it. Otherwise, they're gonna take it apart as you build it. Build it and we rip it apart. My ancestors love to rip apart, trust me. That's one of their favorite sayings, rip it apart. They love it. I'm gonna connect my horse ranch to Texas horse ranch. I love Texas. I ain't never been there, but for some reason I love Texas. And I'm gonna connect with them. I like horses for some reason. I had an experience when I was young with 2 horses. And it was weird, you know what I'm saying? I actually thought they were smarter than humans when I had that experience. I said, my God, this horse knows exactly what I'm talking about. Like that Jackie Chan movie. Horses is very intelligent, man. Very intelligent. Very intelligent. It's like you can sense what they're thinking, and they know it. So if you want to pet one, and you don't pet it, and you pet the other one, they gonna know it. Go try it. Look at 2 horses beside each other and tell you, I want to pet this one. I'm gonna pet this first. The other one ain't gonna want you to pet it. That's how smart they is. You ain't even say it out your mouth. You were just thinking it. But yeah, come outside, exercise, walk, run. You sit down too much. You got testosterone. Everybody's body built the same. You keep moving. You keep on doing stuff. You keep on sitting down. your testosterone is gonna go to the normal department that it stay in, and that's gonna be your sex department, and you're gonna overuse that department. Trust me now. I know. I know. I know. And my ancestors like to say above it, like, let's say I be talking junk in my, in the comfort of my home, and my twin or my flames, some I met, some I haven't met, hear me. I can hear them saying, I'm above it. He always running his mouth. You know what I'm saying? My ancestors like saying that too. They above it. Your higher self say you above it. Good. That's a beautiful thing. Grow up. Time to grow up. We all gotta grow up. But yeah, just try to, heal yourself. Heal yourself. Come outside, break some sweat. Sweat it out your pores. Read a book. You know what I'm saying? Read. I tell you a good thing to study. That's what I did. That's what got me into reading. I started studying herbs, like good food, like seasoning and stuff. Like when me and my ex-wife was together and we had our own place, we went and got all healthy seasoning. Even if it was salt and pepper, it was healthy, natural, healthy, and wasn't nothing wrong with it. It wasn't contaminated. But it's so hard to, if everybody start going to get organic food, we're gonna be in trouble. And then we used to like to ride and find organic grocery store, real organic grocery store. So, yeah. And you just tell the difference in the food, man. They got some great organic places in Commerce. I don't know if they still got them there, but man, they got some great ones. It's like right above Walmart. Got some outstanding food there. And we used to shop there. You gotta spend though. You gotta rip your pocket off and give it to them. Just take the whole pocket off and hand it to them. But outside of that, that's it though. Eat healthy, live healthy, think healthy. Y'all gonna get this sound mind. I'm telling you, and if you're getting off a drug, if you recognize your natural energy, you'll stay off the drug. As you getting off the drug, what I mean by that, let's say you tapering off and you feel good, and you starting to second guess, you starting to question it, you starting to talk negative about it, good. And it's tapering off now, this ain't cold turkey. Well, good, you notice the energy. When you go to that drug, you gonna notice you don't feel that good on that drug like you typically would. So, utilize that and realize that your natural energy is better, far more better and far more greater than the energy the drug will give you. The drug will lie to you. The drug is not giving you energy. The drug is stealing your energy. The drug is tricking and manipulating your brain to take all the energy that it needs throughout the day, which could be taking care of your kids, taking care of your wife or your husband, taking care of home, working and all that. It's gonna take all that energy and put it in one lump sum. And that's all you feeling. The drug itself ain't got nothing in it. The drug is just manipulating your neurons. That's it. That's how the drug doing. Your brain cells or whatever. It's just manipulating all that. Telling lies to you. So just like a cigarette, you smoke a cigarette, it says smoke a cigarette, you lose a day of your life. Well, you can only imagine what drugs doing. I ain't talking about marijuana now. I'm not talking about marijuana now. I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? Regular, no, I ain't just talking about marijuana. Just put marijuana to the side. I ain't talking about marijuana, bro. Marijuana good for too much stuff for me to sit here and talk bad about it. It's just people abuse it and overdo it. You gotta learn to live with yourself and be sound-minded with yourself more than you is when you intoxicated or high or on some kind of substance. You gotta learn to love yourself more. So even when I was on substances, it wasn't substance abuse. I wasn't abusing it. I did it. Now, if I did something today, it would be 2 or 3 days before I do it again. Depending on the whatever product I had at the time. So I made sure I never got addicted. That's really key right there. Moderation is the key. If you are on stuff, you need to learn to do it out of moderation. You need to learn to know what moderation really is. And then you'll start to feel your natural energy. I'd rather talk like this because I'm tired of the sex round. And I think I got to stay there. But I ain't saying I'm tired of it to the point where I won't do it for God. I'm going to do everything, and I want to do everything God want me to do. That's just all there is to it. And I don't need nobody trying to re-navigate that. But I don't like, it's just, me and God got it. I'm figuring it out. We got it. I ain't got to talk about it all the time. It's miserable when you talk about it, but it's interesting when you actually enduring it. And it's like, I can't tell y'all what I'm experiencing in it. Now, when I get out of this situation, it'll be different. When I get out of this situation, it'll be different. Maybe they'll want me to talk about it, and I can talk about it under the right surveillance. But otherwise, I can't talk. I've been trying for the last 42 hours. I just can't get it. Not without being disrespectful, not without sounding harsh, and not without changing so many people at one time in a few seconds. So I just ain't gonna worry about it. Maybe it ain't meant for me to talk about. Not right now, anyway. But yeah, coming outside is real good. Y'all need to start doing that more and more. Come outside, man. You gotta understand something. That was the trick of the devil in the beginning. I can prove it. The vast majority of us in the whole world stay in the house most of the time, or in some car, in some kind of automobile, in some kind of four walls. We ain't never been like that, y'all. And while we got this understanding, and why, 80 babies is here especially, talk to each other about it, and ask each other, think about it, have cookouts, a lot of them. I love to cook out in the dark, and I love to cook out when the weather real cool. I cook out in the hot sun too, but I just like to move, bro. Y'all sitting around now. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Enjoy outside. That's one of the tricks of the devil. If he can get as many of y'all not to walk outside, not to come outside. I ain't gonna say that, but it's something programming us to where we don't want to come outside. So, give the devil too much credit. But it's something getting us to the point where we don't want to come outside. Come outside, man. I'm gonna tell you, I seen places get so bad to where when you do come outside and you sit on your own porch, they'll harass you. The laws will harass you. Whoever owns your house will harass you. Whoever owns your apartment complex will harass you. We don't need that. That's because we stopped coming outside so much. They felt like, okay, we got them. We made them go back in the house. Now we can tell them when to go in the house and when to come outside. If I ain't mistaken, that's like part of gentrification, or it's something else they call that. Darn, what they call that. When they can control your life like that. So let's not let them do that. It's bad when you can't come outside and plant a garden. It's awful when you can't come outside and plant a garden in your own yard. Can't water your flowers. They had it so bad, you come water your flower, they give you a ticket. In your yard, you watering your flowers, washing your car, give you a ticket. the water, it's a drought on water. And that might be true, who knows? And all the chloride and all the, chemical-based stuff. Maybe, I don't know. But if it is, we need to hurry up and work on it. But I know they'll give you a ticket for wasting water. That's what they they give you a ticket for wasting water, bro. It is something going on with the agriculture, and it is something going on, though, with a lot of stuff. And that's why we need to put some more energy into it. Help the eco people, man. Pour into the eco people as much as possible. We need the earth, y'all. We can't keep moving like we hate this planet. This is all our home. So let's try to take care of it.